Let me ask you a question. Is your industry declining? Because if you're working in a declining industry, this video is going to discuss 11 things to consider when working in a declining industry. What happens when your job performance is outstanding, but your field is on life support? If you're a print journalist or a telephone operator, you may feel uncertain about your future. Working in a declining industry can make it difficult to earn a living and limit your opportunities. While different kinds of businesses have come and gone throughout history, the pace is picking up. A recent study by the employment website careerbuilder.com found that 121 occupations in the U.S. are expected to lose jobs by 2023, and middle-waged positions will represent 58% of that total. If you want to enjoy financial stability and a rewarding career, it's important to prepare for such fluctuations. So take into account these tips on what to do if you're working in a shrinking industry or hoping to stay in high growth fields. Number one, embrace change. Accept the situation and try to look at the bright side. Being hopeful will keep you motivated and make it easier to take action. Direct your energy towards dealing with the transitions ahead instead of resisting them. Number two, start saving. Having a financial cushion will give you more options if you're laid off. Cut back on unnecessary expenses and put aside part of each of your paycheck. Consolidate any debt so you can pay it off and start turning those dollars into savings. Number three, gather recommendations. Create a file of endorsements and testimonials. That way you'll have documentation you can use for a future job search, even if you lose touch with some of your contacts. In other words, build a brag book. And number four, warm up your network. Reach out to others while you're still employed. Look for ways to be helpful, like making introductions or forwarding interesting articles. Your contacts will probably be more receptive to a request for job leads if they've heard from you recently. And number five, keep looking. Start your job search as soon as possible. Update your resume and browse vacancies online. Ask your contacts about vacancies with their employers. And number six, focus on skills. Highlight your transferable skills. You have personality traits and basic talents that could be valuable in many contexts. Maybe you're a math whiz or a superstar in sales. And number seven, be flexible. Many industries transform themselves rather than shutting down. Today's TripAdvisor was yesterday's travel agent. Keep an open mind about how you can take on a different role with your current employer or even in a new setting. And number eight, plan ahead. Stay up to date with how your industry is doing. Research forecasts about the fastest and slowest growing jobs. And number nine, continue learning. Ensure that you have the training and the education that employers are seeking. Take courses online or go back to school in the evening, especially if you work in the day. Find out what certifications are popular within your industry and acquire them before they become a basic qualification. And number 10, find a match. Of course, your personal ambitions matter as much as the data. It's still important to find a position that is suitable to your interests and qualifications regardless of how quickly it's expanding. And number 11, talk with others. Remember to go offline to discuss your plans with your contacts, especially those who are actually working in your field. They may have information you can only learn from those personal conversations. And that's especially true for emerging industries, where there is relatively little experience to go on. Working in a declining industry can be very challenging. However, you may find opportunities to take on greater responsibilities when you find yourself in the center of a major transition. You can also protect your career from downturns by sharpening your skills and strengthening your network. Well, we certainly hope you got some value here in this video. If you're working in a declining industry, feel free to comment below your thoughts as well as share this video with your network to help more people. Thank you, everybody.